I say as a kid, so my Uncle Moreland and Uncle Beverly, at the time, the doctor from Kingston, they decided they were going to open up an A&W. And Moreland was the commercial director at the high school. And so they opened up an A&W in Midland in 1968. And they, of course, needed an assistant manager. And I thought, well, I'm going to school. I'd love to be an assistant manager at the A&W and live at the cottage. It was a perfect summer job for me. I got to meet a whole bunch of fun, good, loving young people, which I would never have met. So I was very fortunate when I first came to I met these people, and the A&W at the time was, any fast food restaurant was always a good thing. So, and we did very well. We started off where Minds Alive are now. Then we moved. We purchased Hacker Stationery about 1972.
Oh,
probably.
So you bought Mrs. Hacker?
Yes, we bought Mrs. Hacker out, and we moved part of the store in there. Moved across the road where beside Arcade Pharmacy, and we had two stores where we put cards and gifts in one and office supplies in the other. So that didn't work out too well. Having two stores across the road, yeah. So in 1975, we purchased Nat Larondo's building, 259 King Street now is the address, and which gave us a whole great big store with room for offices upstairs and a great retail location, nice and clean. So we operated in there for the longest time and did very well. I was lucky because, again, I was on the Midland BIA, I was on the Midland Chamber of Commerce, I was on the Haroni Museum Board, which I loved, and Jamie, you were the executive director of that, and we were kind of blessed to have somebody that was so knowledgeable and so caring about the area in yourself that really made the board's job easy.
15, 20-year run?
Oh, we had a good run. I mean, we had 20, 25 years, a good run, from 1970 to 1995. It was a good run in business. And then, when we've all at the days been to Florida, and I went to Florida a couple of times too, and I would go into the Staples store and said, I said to Moreland and Ken, I said, when Staples ever come to Canada,
look at it.
We got to hold on to our boots because, man, they've got the marketing down. And when a large company in town wanted 10 white binders, 1 inch, well, we had 3.
Yeah.
Staples had got 10.
Yeah.
So we were at a disadvantage. It would take us 2 days to get it up, or a day to get it up from Toronto. But and the margins were coming down because businesses wanted to, and businesses in town were so loyal to us. Honestly, I mean, they would buy off us even if we were 10% higher. Yeah. When it got over 10%, the accountant would come. The bean counter would come along and say, come on. Save some money here. Yeah, come on. Or tell them that they better get their pricing in line. So the businesses, people like to buy local. I mean, people want to buy local, and it makes, if you buy local, that business remains in business, and therefore, like when I buy a lawnmower, I want to buy the lawnmower local so I can get it serviced. Yeah. I mean, these days everything's trashed in 5 months or 5 years or whatever the case may be. But I liked it. So we did lucky. I mean, I remember when I first came up, when we first had the Merchants Association, I'd go next door and get $10 off of that door, collect $100, $250, so we could have a sidewalk sale in 1974.